and there was nothing out here when we moved, and now you're here, and Stanley's here, and all these other places are popping up. And I think a lot of people were sort of driven out of Denver because they couldn't afford housing, and everybody wants a Denver zip code, but once you make the leap into Aurora and you realize it's a little cheaper, there's a lot of stuff out here.
And our Stapleton friends too. That's a very young demo. Those are a lot of like our friends that were dumb enough to get married and have kids. And now, but that's like they're
Are you calling me dumb?
Yeah, so they extended Stapleton into Aurora. So when they ran out of space in Denver, they started to build homes in Aurora. So now a huge part of Stapleton is in Aurora. Mm-hmm. Now Stapleton is going to end on Martin Luther King in Peoria, which is 7 blocks south of us. Okay. So we're kind of getting like surrounded by Stapleton homes. It is a young demographic. And overwhelmingly, the traction that we see when we're out doing tastings or at events, there's definitely a younger demographic that's super open-minded to cider is something that we should try and keep our mind open to.
I dig it. And then meanwhile, y'all, again, like we mentioned, y'all still support your local neighbors to the west, and you can
damn right. I mean,
fuck all of Denver. Yeah. But you can find all your stuff all over the place as well. So it's not like you're limited.
No, not at all.
I just was getting a little more about.
But like what we want to say is that this metro area as a whole, like a lot of these local businesses rep their neighborhood, and they rep it really well. And the closer to home, the more we care about it, meaning like, in concentric circles I care, and I really care about the neighbors across the street and, what our impact is on this neighborhood, et cetera, et cetera. This was a very working class neighborhood where you would never be caught having a drink, 10 years ago on a Friday night.
Yeah, like even in the area, or like even in your homes.
And now you're serving
in this parking lot. Yeah. Even. And nobody would ever dream that this neighborhood could have such a business. And we are, proud and happy that we're doing whatever it is in our part to change a neighborhood that was otherwise underserved. Right? It was a place you either worked or lived, and then there was nothing else.
Right.
I like it.
Now there is something else.
Giving, like come in and hang out, stick around the hood, Like
and
there's dank food just down the street. There's herbs.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of y'all that believe in it as well. But I mean, y'all have proven that there's a lot to believe in out here. It's constantly growing.
For better or worse, they're paying sales tax inside of their own neighborhoods, and that money stays inside.
I hate paying taxes, but
finance guy coming out.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Wall Street. Anyways,
Occupy crazy area.
But yeah, I mean that's a good thing to bring up, like how this area is building. And if you want to go out and like see some of our friends out at Stanley Marketplace, like Caroline out of Net, our boys doing roll and smoke barbecue. Put this on your list. Like, come in here, have a cider or something, and then go have dinner, or post-dinner, post-lunch. Come out here, check it out.
It's a $12 Uber.
Yeah, we don't serve any food, so you're welcome to bring anything in with you. So if you really want to, you can grab some rolling smoke and bring it here.
For the record, that's not what brown bag means, but you're right. Brown bag. So, like, go if you want it. Like, if let's say you're an anti-kid kind of person or podcast, you could go grab food from Stanley and then bring it over here, where you'll be in like a tap room with adults. You can enjoy a cocktail that you may not otherwise be able to get everywhere. And I can speak that it's actually a really delicious cocktail coming from. So I'll vouch for it. So yeah, good point. I'll take one. And you can just take a breather over there, Chris. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. I think they've been like so well prepared now, so I think we need to throw a wrench in this podcast.
All right, so yes, for the y'all must be one of the 10,000 listeners that we get on a weekly basis. So instead of doing our regular segments of Stone Appetit, brought to you by Live Well, Enlighten Health and Clinic Colorado, we're still going to do those, but we're going to mix it up and do it a different rendition to keep you on your toes. This is going to be the toughest part of y'all's day.
Oh no.
I know what you're thinking. These guys are brilliant.
This was a very easy day, though. So,
it's about to get a lot. In the words of Kip, it's about to get a lot harder. Yeah. All right. So, what are you looking at?
Are we doing rapid fire?
Okay, one or two. I have it behind my back.
You pick.
One.
All right, it was two. Y'all doing Would You Rather first. All right, so this is a new segment we just brought to you by Live Nation. This is not Stoned Appetit. We have about a packet of 100 Would You Rathers. Y'all going to have to answer a couple of them because they're really funny. Some of them are a little depressing, so we won't read those.
Okay.
All right, pick a number.
I think there's like pages, so pick a page.
Pick a page.
Oh.
3.
Jesus, we really do have a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is actually a really fun one. All right, so this one's for you, Talia.
For me.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Would you rather be an amazing artist but not be able to see any of the art that you created, or be an amazing musician but not be able to hear any of the music you create?
Damn.
I know, that's really tough.
Brain busters.
I kind of feel bad for the artists that can't.
I probably would say be the artist that can't see, because people could describe it to you. But if you can't hear, how would you know the beauty that you're creating? So
all right,
I guess I would rather not see and be the artist.
That's almost as bad as having just would you rather be blind or deaf?
Yeah.
But it mixes it up because it
makes it a little more meaningful.
Yeah, so shout out to our blind and our deaf listeners. Damn it.
Yeah, we'll edit that little comment out. All right, what page do you go with, Daniel?
Let's do 5.
5?
119.
Okay.
That was an evil laugh.
I know.
Yeah,
I was like, shit, he must have found the porn notes page for Would You Rather.
Would you rather have someone secretly give you LSD on a random day and time once every 6 months, or have everyone in the world all take LSD at the same time once every 5 years?
Ooh, I so trust myself more than other people. No, it totally drug me.
You don't want me on LSD.
No, I mean, if everybody at once?
Oh my God, the entire world would go insane.
I'll take the bullet for all of you. No, yeah, that's a burden I will bear.
Thanks for taking one for the team right there. I really appreciate it.
That is bonkers.
Oh my God.
All right, so because we do have 78 pages of Would You Rathers, we're going to go, we'll make them both do 2, and then we'll do rapid fire. What page would you like to be on?
78.
Holy shit. We probably
That's
do have
that, 78.
This one right here. All right, so I'm going to... Nope, that one's not so fun. Okay, nope, I don't want to. Okay, would you rather be famous but constantly ridiculed, or be a normal person and never talked about?
Absolutely be a normal person and never talked about. Absolutely.
I don't want to be famous. Like I'm on this.
Quit winning gold medals.
Yeah, why don't you stop making such dank ass cider?
I'm very skeptical cider will ever make.
Not to mention this episode's probably going to go double platinum. People are going to recognize you in the streets.
Just your voice though, not your face.
We have face for radio, so y'all are safe.
Maybe I can do like the Daft Punk thing. Like I can pick a mask right now and just like wear it forever.
I could be Sia and like have like my hair down over my eyes.
Would be perfect together.
I mean, not gonna lie. And turns
that
out,
wouldn't draw any attention.
If you wanted a spare mask, there's a bunch of people that apparently have the Donnie Darko ones running around Denver.
Like cider makers should have such problems that they're too well known. That is not our biggest concern. But if I have anything to do with it, I would love to.
Yeah, cheers to that. It's like, would you rather be in a porn and famous or not? And not famous.
Not.
Okay.
Yeah, was that a question for Talia?
That was the hypothetical I was thinking through my head. I was like, Kim Kardashian, she could either be a nobody right now or that famous, and everyone's like,
I would
1,000%
rather not be be Kardashian than be Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
I'm going to tag her in this and see what she says when she listens. She's a regular.
Well,
shout out.
I want Kim to drink our cider, though.
Yes.
I mean, whatever her life choices, they should include drinking our cider.
Yes. Make us exit, but drink our cider.
There you go.
Maybe at the same time.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. You drink enough of this cider, you may get a little loosey-goosey. Good.
I think your question is next.
All right, Daniel. What page? You're probably on 92. Or, nope, just normal 2.
Find the coolest one.
And there's just so many of them. And it's like some of them are like,
so good.
We accidentally did one that was kind of depressing for a guest the other day. I was like, this one's kind of sad. So, yeah, we're going to switch gears and go to a different topic. Chris, if you don't just pick one, we're going to navigate to rapid fire.
Okay, I got one.
All right, there we go.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early? And I'm diving back into this one because you were late to y'all's first date.
Oh, I like that circle back.
She wants to be 20 minutes early, but she will always be 10 minutes late.
We're going to discuss that later.
Sick burn. Trouble on the home front.
No, Chris's fault. I hate being late so much.
I could answer that one for you.
No, it drives me crazy. And because
I've changed my ways.
I'm proud of you.
Like, we used to be 10 minutes late for every single wholesale meeting, and it would drive me crazy.
Okay, to be fair, we had a newborn.
Okay.
I heard
an excuse.
Okay, so we're slight sports fans, and I've heard it explained to me this way.
I heard you might have a degree in that.
No, I don't know where you heard that. I was just a pro athlete or a college athlete. It's not a big deal. Yeah, drinking Olympics.
I saw someone talking outside.
You just spit cider on the wall.
Yeah. So the rule of thumb is when a woman says, "I'll be ready in 5 minutes," we're supposed to take that as 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a basketball game, where they just start fouling each other and it takes 25 minutes. So maybe you can hold on to that.
Yes.
We don't give out a lot of marital advice coming from me. I'm not in the position to give out any advice. So
one more.
All right, Talia.
Daniel's gone. Would you rather give up bathing for a month or give up the internet for a month?
Dude, that's a good
Damn,
one.
that's hard.
That's
but
a good question.
I immediately would say give up the internet. I like my showers.
Man, but you would have aren't you in PR? Don't you need the internet?
Yes, I am in PR and in social media. And
basically, you couldn't have a phone. You couldn't do shit. You would
it
just
would be
smell
a good vacation,
bad.
though.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Netflix.
Man,
how would you entertain your kids? You can't do the internet.
Fair. Mr. Rogers is on DVR these days, though, so I just DVR Mr.
I guess
Rogers.
you could go to Redbox or something.
Yeah, that is fair.
Blockbuster. I found a Blockbuster bag in my basement.
What year is it out here in Aurora? There's Blockbuster?
Be kind, please rewind.
Yes.
Okay, that was a really good one. We need to save that. I actually have a sweet ass tape deck playing right now in the car in my Walkman.
Nice.
So.
I think Daniel needs to ask this one because we got your answer.
Sure.
All right, Daniel.
I know what his answer would be too.
Would you rather give up bathing for a month or give up internet for a month?
Oh God, I don't even know if I want to be on the internet. Yes, gladly would.
I thought you were going to say he comes home and smells like shit all the time, so he doesn't need a shower.
No, that was exactly what he would say. I
would definitely give up the shower, and I could always get to that dreaded look that I've been looking for it for years, but I've always had a day job, so I can't, and a roommate that's hey. Stop.
Okay, this is the final one, and then we'll do rapid fire, I promise. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night or sweat maple syrup?
Okay, but I have a question. Does the spaghetti hair have sauce, or is it just spaghetti?
That's good. Is it just straight nudes, or is there some...
They don't go that far on these would you rathers. So we'll say it's spaghetti with your favorite red sauce, or...
white sauce, if some folks don't like red sauce.
Maple syrup.
That's really probably the most tough one you've asked.
No, it's super easy because you sweat all over your body. Well, I guess my hair grows on my chest. Yeah, so then spaghetti would be everywhere. Yeah, forget it.
And then you'd be sticky all the time.
I hate being sticky. I can't even eat
Probably
pancakes.
have to have spaghetti hair because
you can chew it off if it ever gets in your way.
Maple syrup? I don't know the last time y'all bought some in the store. That shit's expensive though.
True, but it's sticky.
I just don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be sticky.
Okay. It would really bother me if I was sticky.
I don't even like sunscreen. I know I'm supposed to be into it, but I hate it.
Yeah, listeners, if you're out there hiking, please wear sunscreen.
Imagine thinking you're fucking tougher than the sun.
Daniel, apparently.
I just sweat maple syrup, so I don't need sunscreen.
That is true, and you'll probably have a nice little glaze.
I like to put a little bit in my hair when I've had a rough day.
I hate feeling sticky.
See, yeah, I would use it as kind of like the Afro Sheen, glow, go sweat and sit by the pool and use the maple just to pop.
But what happens if you fall asleep at the pool for a minute and you wake up and people are pulling it off of your body?
I like to think that they're very attractive women, and if they're not that, then this hypothetical is going totally awry.
So, if you're in a bind and you just have pancake mix, you could always just go for a quick run and just
drip your maple syrup.
This has gotten so off.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's get back. Yeah. So we have this segment. It's called Rapid Fire, and this is pretty much the toughest part of y'all's day. besides getting us to leave, because I just saw you brought out some more of that Manchurian crab apple. So it's this or that. It'll be a quick rundown. I'll do one of y'all, and then he'll do the other. Who wants to go first with this dreaded test?
I'll do it.
All right. Coffee